look at them, shall we? So rule number 1, live by intent and forget about luck. You don't want to live your life by chance. You need to have the intention, so the life is in your control. Rule number 2, stop fixating on failure. You need to fixate on success. And remember, if you fall 100 times, there are 100 lessons to learn. There's no such thing as failure, only a stepping stone towards a greater possibility. Number 3, you need clarity, not confidence. If you go and cross the street without looking because you're confident, you're gonna get killed by a car. So you need vision and clarity in your life. Focus on that. Don't worry about your confidence. If you have clarity, confidence will come. Rule number 4, learn to team up with people you don't like. Learn to do things you dislike. You will learn that the only reason why you didn't like them in the first place is because something gets triggered in you. Nothing wrong with those things or people. So learn to do it and stop resisting it. Rule number 5, drop your calculation. Do not aspire to be great. Just do the best that you can be and focus on enhancing yourself, and you will be a great human being. Rule number 6, don't forget about yoga. Yoga for success is important, because it's gonna stimulate your mental, your intellectual sharpness, your neuronal regeneration, and your mental alertness, and you definitely need those for success. Also, rule number 7, you need to be exuberant, so do the yoga for joy that I'm gonna attach here in the description box, and remember, you need equanimity in your life. Look at everything and everyone the way that they are, not how you would want them to be. Rule number 8, increase your insight. Pay attention to life. Pay attention to all the details that you can. Just do it for 24 hours. You'll see how you're going to feel. Yes? Remember that details are in the small things. And if you see what most people don't pay attention to, you're going to you're going to achieve amazing things. Number 9, find your inspiration. Remember every day what inspires you and what benefits and contributions you can bring to the world, so that you can become a greater human being. And lastly, remember, integrity is important, because if people can trust you, they will pave your way for success. And even if you don't really want to do anything great with your life, there will be no friction. So this will dictate how many people can trust you, will dictate how hard or easy your life is going to be. So integrity is important. Hello, Monica here. So today I want to talk about the 10 big rules for success. You guessed it. So here's how you're going to achieve success. So, excuse my voice, I'm after COVID myself, so couldn't get away. Rule number 1, forget luck. You should live by intent. You're going to base your life on luck and chance. The only thing you're going to achieve is that you're going to get to your grave, and everything will happen randomly in your life. So you need to live by intent, because at least if you live by intent, then everything is in your control, whatever happens or doesn't happen in your life. It's not random. So rule number 2, you need to stop fixating on failure. Now, for someone who's really committed to something in their lives, there's no such thing as failure. If you fall 100 times, then there are 100 lessons to learn, isn't it? So if there are 100 lessons to learn, then you're going to keep going at it, and you're going to have that kind of relentless commitment that it takes to succeed. This is why it's so important. If you have this kind of unwavering commitment for something, like you fall 100 times, and then you keep going, now your mind will get organized. How you think is how you feel. Once your mind gets organized, your emotions will follow. Once your mind and emotions get organized, your energies will follow. Once your energies, body, mind, and emotions are organized in one focus point, straight line, no matter what happens, you're going to have the ability to create what you want in your life is going to be amazing, and you cannot fail, literally. But it's very important. Now, the problem is that most people are going in circles. Like today I want this thing, a week, 2, 3, 4, a month. Oh, I failed, I'm going to look for something else. So these distractions is actually what makes you fail. You just need to, whatever happens, you guess it. Whatever happens, you push the throttle. So no matter what happens, you keep going. You'll make it there. So stop fixating on failure. Rule number 3, you need clarity in your life, not confidence. A lot of people confuse confidence with clarity, but confidence is never a substitute for clarity. People only need confidence when they don't have clarity. So for example, if you walk into a crowd today, And let's say you close your eyes and you walk with confidence. Now you're going to trample over everybody, right? But now if you just have clear vision and you see where everybody's standing, you can actually go smoothly through everyone without touching a single person. So this is how life is too. You need clarity, not confidence. So try to focus on seeing things as they are and not bullshit yourself. So we got it, rule number 4. You need to learn to embrace the people and the things that you don't like. I know, this is a big one for most people, but why do you think you dislike something or someone? So obviously, because you have karmic imprints there and you're getting triggered by something. What gets you triggered is a mirror of yourself, really. So it's important in life to have a fluid personality. If your personality is like a rock, it's gonna drag you to the bottom of the ocean like an anchor, and you cannot swim, right? You cannot sail anywhere. But now, if you're fluid like the water, you can just follow any course that is needed as it is needed and do everything joyfully. So if your personality is more like a rock, then learn to team up every day with people you don't like and learn to do things that you don't like. You see that the only reason why you don't like them is because your lack of willingness, is because you're resisting them. Once you give in to them, you will see that they're not so different from the things that you liked in the first place. Yes, so this is rule number 4. Rule number 5, forget your calculations. Now don't aspire to I want to be this great human being and do great things and have great achievements. Now you're making it all about you. All the people who really are great human beings, they never focused on themselves. So you don't really focus on being a great person, you just focus on enhancing this one and being the best that you can be, and according to your capability and potential you will act in this world. But once you go above this little, oh, what about me, what about my life, what about my survival, what about, now if you just look around and focus on what can you do for the world, yes, how can you make the world a better place, now you will become a great human being. You don't have to strive for it. So that's how it goes with greatness. Now, another important ingredient in your success is yoga and meditation. Now, especially, there's a lot of yoga and meditation that you can do, but especially relating success and mental alertness and for neuronal regeneration, to increase your intellectual sharpness, it's important to stimulate this area around the neck and shoulders, because a lot of neurological pathways meet there. So I will put a link in the description box of this video with a free yoga for success, which you can try, and you will see that just with 5 minutes a day, your intellectual sharpness will be greater, your mind will be more alert, and your neurons, of course you're not going to sense that, but I'm telling you it happens, are going to regenerate faster, and you'll have more mental clarity and focus and balance at the same time. So I really recommend this. It's an important rule, don't disregard it. Rule number 7. 2 important ingredients for success are exuberance and equanimity. What does equanimity mean? You look at everything with the same eyes without bringing your own judgment on the table. If your equanimity doesn't exist, which is for most people, now your mind there will be more friction in your mind, and the activity in your mind will be reduced. So that's all good for you. And also about exuberance means your energies are high. Have you noticed that if you have a day when you're just happy for no reason, it's like everything that happens in that day, even if something nasty happens, you're okay, it's not a big deal, I'm happy, I'm alive. So that's how it is with any obstacles in your life. If you're just generally happy and your energies are high, because that's when you are happy, when your energies are high, now the obstacles will be like a wave comes when you're at sea. Actually, it's going to be fun to jump over it or into it, isn't it? It's just a wave. So to increase your energies, I'm going to put another video for you, another link in the description box about yoga for joy. That's another 5 to 10 minutes a day that is going to raise your energies by stimulating certain chakras in the system. The video will explain it better, and it will raise your energies on a daily given basis. And it's important to do this coupled with the previous rule that I told you about yoga for success. So don't miss those. Rule number 8. Increase your insight. Now, if there's no insight in your life, then there's nothing to follow and you will have a mediocre life. But the only difference between someone who has a mediocre life and someone who has an extraordinary life is really the insight. What does insight mean? It means if I see something what most people won't see, Now, because I see something that a lot of people can see, I've been able to build this business. I've been able to go to a temple. I've been able to be open to so many yogic practices that changed my life forever. And with this, I've been able to meet so many people who were like me. So I aligned myself with that kind of mentality. But everything started because I looked at life and I paid attention. And by paying attention to life around you, to the people around you, you increase your insight and you open yourself to the possibility of being great, of becoming a great human being, right? But it's very important to pay attention to life, even the smallest details. What's the difference between when you experience something that's profound in your life? The only difference between my experience and somebody else's is how many details you perceive, isn't it? So it's all a matter of awareness and perception. So that makes the difference of how you experience life on this earth. Rule number 9, find your inspiration. Remind yourself every day why you're doing what you're doing, and every project that you're doing in your life. Learn to look at it like, okay, how is this contributing to other people's lives? What are the benefits? How am I improving somebody's life? How is this making me a better human being? And once you look at something like that and you're inspired every day, it's like you want to jump out of bed and work towards it and do more about it and meet more people, and you put your life into it, and that's what will make it happen. Not your calculations about I have to do this, now I have to wake up, now I have to brush my teeth. Imagine if your days would be like this. Wake up, brush your teeth, eat, go to work, come home, eat, take a shower. I don't know what else people do, sex or something. So if your life would be mechanical, it would be boring and nothing great will be achieved. So it's very important to be inspired every day of your life and remind yourself why you're doing what you're doing. Finally, the last but not the least important is to build up your integrity. Now, you need integrity in your life because whatever you're doing in this life, whether you're achieving something great, or you just want to have a normal life, like get married and have kids, whatever you're doing, you're going to need people to trust you in your life. For people to trust you, you need to have integrity. You need to have certain principles that you go by and that they can know, that they can count on you. So if you don't have that, all the people in your life are going to make your life much harder than it needs to be. And if there's friction in your life, you're not going to be motivated to do anything. So it's very important to have people who can trust you. People usually trust someone with integrity, not somebody who today is in one way and tomorrow is in another way. I'm sure you met those kind of people. Most people don't want to be around them, so you don't want to be one of those. So maintain your integrity high, keep those values at the core. Ultimately, if people trust you and you have people around you who trust you, whatever you want to achieve, or even if you don't want to achieve anything, they're going to pave the way for you. Yes, and they're going to help you out. And if you don't want to achieve anything, well, at least there will be no friction in your life. So there you have it, the 10 rules for success. Try to apply as many as you can. And if you have any questions, I'm here for you. So thank you for this. So thank you for listening, and don't forget, if this video helped you, please share it and like and subscribe to this channel if it changed your life in any way. So big kiss for you guys, and remember, freedom is a state of mind. Conquer your fear. If you conquer your fears, you can conquer death. Woke up with this quote in my head. So have a great day, a big kiss for you. Bye bye now.